Hi everyone, we're XPM Network. Today we're having a look at Niffelheim on Xbox One. It's developed and published by Aleda Games. It's rated 12 and above. It's an action-adventure platform role-playing strategy type game. It was out on the 20th of September and you can buy it on the store for £12.49. We're going to leave a link in the description. Single player only. We will warn you that the playback on this intro video is a little bit choppy, but it is the game itself, it's not our playback.
The last crusade awaits, the most lonely and bitter. Brave warrior sets off in a funeral ship. It will end with a farewell song. Holy flame destroyed all earthly ties. The gods wait in their chambers, but short paths are not meant for the brave. Dark demons, ancient lords of deceit, abducted the soul floating quietly towards Asgard. With faithful sword and his fate in his hands, he enters Niffelheim, the harsh land of ancient spirits.
So like we said, just a little bit of a sound issue there. It is actually from the game itself. We've tried it on a different couple of profiles. We're getting the same thing. But enough of that. So we pick an avatar. We've got a choice of 4 characters we can be. So we're a brave warrior who's fallen into battle, and we don't find any well-deserved peace in Asgard. Our soul is trapped in the harsh world of Niflheim, and we've got to survive in the hostile world, ransack the neighbouring lands, explore dangerous dungeons, and find our way to Valhalla. As we set off, we're just picking a new game. 4 different scenarios there. So we've got the Ancient Bear Mound, so it's mountain terrain with rocks and ice. The One-Eyed Wolf Forest, harsh dark woods covered with snow and ice, animals. We can collect some berries and mushrooms. More of the Desert Eagle, deadly swamps covered with thick fog where birds hide from ambushing predators. Or we can go to the Ice Dragon Wasteland, surrounded with mountain peaks, high dry grass. It harbours large predators and the numerous prey. So we can pick anyone we want to start off with. We'll just pick green. So these are characters. We could be a Viking, a Valkyrie, a Berserker or a Shaman. Different stats. Health. You've got stun resistance, vigor, that sort of thing. Bit of bonus perks, some advantages to picking certain characters, some disadvantages. If you pick the Shaman there, he's got the lowest damage but he has the best defense. The Berserker's got a fast metabolism but he does great damage. Valkyrie, very slow, so your health could be a little bit better, decent defense, bonus to poison and burning, but does low damage. And the Viking, he has stun resistance, decent damage. We'll pick the Viking first. Let's wait for it to load up. So we can enter the workshops. Hold up on the left stick to do that. A lot of it we'll have to learn as we're going along. This is our first time playing as well, so bear with us. So our movement's controlled with the left thumbstick. So we've got weapons and tools, outfits, provisions, consumables, resources, quest. Enter some mines. Build a chest. So we have to craft resources and gain resources from around the land as well. So to craft a chest we need 3 boards and 1 copper ingot. We can build a sawmill, so there's some requirements for that. We need some twigs and some building stone. Our safe. I'm going to take the sword out. You can build a forge. Sit on the throne. Because there's some shields on the wall. I'm presuming they're going to be spoils of war. Maybe whatever you collect. Quick look this way just as we're going through. We can build a kitchen. Build another chest. Alchemy workshop for your potions. Store another chest there. If there's anything in there, we'll have a little look. Raising a now deceased person who's got something in its hand. Quick read of this. Don't trust the priests. Find their greatest fear in the dungeons. They are not who they pretend to be. Brace yourself. They are coming for you. Chest there. We'll have a quick look. Nothing inside. So we can enter the mines from our homestead here, or we can go back outside. Just for the moment, we'll have a little look around outside, see what's there. Like a big crow or vulture thing. We talk to the bird. His name's Hugh. Some advice: don't be depressed. Need you more than the halls of Valhalla. So even after death, we shouldn't ignore our health. These little partridges are a great source of protein, and the same goes for their eggs. So it looks like a little bit of a side quest there. We've got to find 2 eggs, and we will get a chicken. It says we can build something there. We'll have a little look. So you can build vegetable gardens, chicken coops, and a sheepfold. And again, your requirements are there if you want to go and collect. Three rosemary there. So I'm just chopping with the Y button. And let's add it as 6 timber. We can create a copper axe. We'll just do that. So as we're going along, there will be some provisions to collect. Little cave system there we can enter. Just for the moment, we'll just collect what we can, just in case we have to build something. So at the minute there's plenty to collect on this opening part. We can enter some dungeons there. It's a sheep, I think. Just go outside. So top left of the screen, you've got your health. You've got what day we're on as well. Not quite sure how big these sort of levels are at the moment. If you notice on the top right, it says we can teleport. Maybe that's a fast travel or something. So I collected one egg there. We need to collect 2 and we'll get rewarded a chicken. Just notice as well, on the left hand of the screen, our axe is depleting. Just reached mastery 2 woodcutter level there. Yeah, so again with the axe, if you look, there's a yellow bar that's depleting every time we use it. Quite a few places we can enter, but I'm just at the minute interested in seeing how far we can actually go on the level. I might actually just stop chopping the trees at the moment, just while our axe is a bit low. Collecting plenty of red turnips and cranberries. We can craft something here, so this is the crafting part of it. Different charms we can craft, but we haven't got enough resources at the moment. Collect 2 rabbit hides and we shall give you a hunter's harness. So it says we can move to a location to a temple city or desert eagle mirror. So now in Temple City, could be various quests, missions and this sort of thing. I'm not quite sure at the moment. So we've got a merchant shop. Trade with the Y button. So he's got plenty of stuff in his shop at the moment. So you can buy various items. Costs displayed on the bottom as well. We've got 50 coins. Not sure we can afford to buy anything at the moment. Again, we can move locations as well. Ancient Bear Mound or One-Eyed Wolf Forest. We'll go there, I think. To the Wolf Forest. So at the moment, there doesn't seem to be any set route through the game. There's a wolf. We have to attack with the X button. Maybe shouldn't have come here because the health displayed in the top centre of the screen far outweighs ours, and we have died. So I think we'll go back to the beginning and into the dungeons and level ourselves up a bit. So we've respawned back at our camp. Go this way. We look like a bit of a ghost at the minute, we're a bit see-through. That's a wolf. There's our body. I think we'll make haste and just come out of that bit. Well, what I did notice there was when we respawned, to the right hand side was the wolf forest, so we weren't that far away. Have a quick look at crafting. So we can create boiled turnip or some mashed pumpkin. We've crafted that. Crafted turnip as well. Not quite sure which bit we were on. There's another wolf. We're not going to be able to take that out. I've pressed the right one. I think my mind just went blank there. Oh, we're still on the same one. We can switch between weapons with the left trigger. Tried to escape battle there just by taking off. I'm trying to get us back to respawn where we can just go into the dungeons perhaps. We'll have a little look around them. I need to get away from this wolf. That's what the problem is. Skeletons are much easier to dispatch. Clicking skeleton parts with the B button as well. There's a dungeon. We'll have a quick look inside here. So we can look at the dungeon map by pressing the view button. That's where we are at the moment. A bit cloudy, so once we go to certain areas we'll unlock different parts of the map. Collect some cave fungus. There's some spiders there. Try and take them out. Oh, they've got quite a bit of health as well, I think. Our health is right down at the moment. And we have collapsed. So every time we die we have to go back and collect our body. Definitely have to keep an eye on our health. Oh, we can. No, we can't. I thought we could have built some stuff there. We can't. Still need some additional resources. Need some rope, extra twigs, that sort of thing. Yeah, we can go on to mines from our workshop. That's just using the Y button there, just a mine away. Again, our pick has a health bar on as well, so let's be careful not to. Might be an idea when you set off to play this to gather all your resources first. Try and kill the easiest enemies. Craft what you need to craft. I suppose by mining in your own base as well, you should be relatively safe. Good way to up your skills as well. Collecting plenty of coal, we might need that for the forge. Our pick's nearly run out. What we'll do is we'll keep going until the pick destroys itself. We'll go try and see if we can get back up to a forge. There could be a bit of an idea just to explore the opening mines just inside your own homestead. I'm sure this pick's gonna last when we get through, maybe. This giant porcupine there. We'll go back up, we'll see if we can create the forge. So it isn't your typical hack and slash. It has got a lot of exploring to do as well, crafting, that sort of thing. We can build kitchens. You can improve, it says. You need more components for that. Just trying to remember, our forge is on the left hand side. Build sawmills. So by improving your homestead parts, it'll give you access to greater crafting abilities, I think. Looking at this. Yep. Just make sure you collect enough resources. You can even create some armour there. So it is a game that you can spend a lot of time on, and it is worth putting the time and effort into it. You can even build doors. Elements of Minecraft perhaps, with the crafting and the resources. Want to be a good thing. You can make some mashed beans, turnips again, pork roast if anyone fancies that. As you can see, going through the selections. So if we wanted some fillet of buffalo, we would have to upgrade our workshop to level 5. So there is plenty to keep us going on this one. Plenty of crafting, explore the dungeons. Every time you die you need to go and collect your body. Be able to respawn then. As it was out on the 20th of September for £12.49. It's worth the money. He says he's hungry, he needs some food. I'm going to leave it there. I want to thank you for watching. I'm just going to quickly feed him before we take off. How do I put that back? That's it. So, food level is the orange section under the health. Keep that topped up, as we won't have the stamina to fight these enemies. So there you go, look at Niffelheim, Xbox One. It's at £12.49, we're going to leave a link in the description. Thanks for watching. If you do pick it up, let us know on Twitter at xpm_network. Tell us what you think of it. Is it a game for you? We're going to leave it there. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.